Hello Capricorn friends, I'm Annie Botticelli and welcome to my Capricorn January 2023 Astrology Horoscope Forecast. This is for you if you're Capricorn Sun or Moon or Rising or any other placement that you're watching for. Capricorn, this is for you. If you are a late degree friend, so your birthday around January 15th through the rest of the sign, or if you know your degrees, 23 degrees to the rest of the sign Cap placement, I also suggest you listen to my Aquarius report as you will additionally have pieces there for you as a late degree friend. I'm calling the title of this video, Capricorn Guide to Success in 2023. The things we're going to talk about here, a lot of them are present this month, and there are themes that are going to carry over into the whole year. So this is information that's going to help set you up for this month and for the year. So we're going to go in order of my suggestions, and then I'll go back to the chart to explain more details. The first thing that you can do to make this the best year is to use your birthday wishes or the sun crossing over whatever your Capricorn placement is to make intentions and use that clearly and wisely. So I'll show you what's going on here. During your birthday, the sun gets back to the same degree that it was at when you were born, and this is called a solar return, okay? And even if your birthday already happened by the time you listen to this, there's a lot of energy in Capricorn. So there's a lot of energy around making intentions. And if you have a placement other than your sun, anytime the sun crosses over your other Cap placement, it enhances that energy. And in any case, for all Capricorns, regardless, even those who had their birthdays in December, January for you is a time of even more new birth and more new energy. Okay, so using the power of your birthday wishes or just making intentions this month to very clearly define what you want is one of the ways you're going to succeed now, because the universe is exceptionally receptive to your desires, your wishes, and your intentions right now, and you don't want to miss that opportunity. It is also important to note that this is going to feel like actually a truly new year. Sometimes the energies are groggy in January and it takes a little while to really feel new. And in some ways that's happening because we do have Mars retrograde until January 12th, Mercury retrograde till January 18th. But as the month progresses, it's going to feel like a truly new year. Like really ready, clear of karma from all of that heavy energy that the Scorpio and Taurus eclipse cycles burnt out for you. So a lot of really new beginnings and heaviness being lifted off of you. So it's exciting. And it's for me too, because I have my moon is in Capricorn, my Venus is in Capricorn, my midheaven is in Capricorn. So I'm with you with all the things that I'm talking about here. All right, the second thing you can do for your success in every area of life this year is to claim your personal freedom. All right, so let's talk about this and look at the chart. Get this mess off of here for now. All right, we talked about the fact that all of this energy is brewing in Capricorn, which also means that this first house is brewing for you. And these are short-term planets, but Pluto is a long-term planet, and Pluto's been here for a very long time, and it's at the end of a cycle, okay? We're in the tail end of the storylines of what Pluto is doing here. And in any case, all of this is occurring in your first house of your individuality, your freedom, your expression, your, everything that makes you unique. Capricorns are very misunderstood. And I know this because I'm an astrologer, and I also know because I have attended Capricorn placements, and I will be honest and tell you that before I understood anything about astrology, I was not sure about Capricorns. And I thought, I don't know if I really get along well with them. And then first thing, when I said that to my astrology teacher, when astrology came to me, she laughed. She said, Annie, you have so much Capricorn. And she said, and it is very common when people have a lot of placements, especially if it's not in a place where you're looking like your sun sign, you don't know a lot about astrology, that you are actually that way. And you sometimes see things in others that you're rectifying in yourself. So she was right. And now I love Capricorns and I love all the energy because I understand, what I was integrating, and I really, really get this energy. But Capricorns are very misunderstood. They are ambitious, yes. And there are some Capricorns that maybe are just selfish and ambitious just for ambition's sake. But all of the Capricorns I know are ambitious for a reason. And usually that reason is involving their responsibility. Okay, I talk about this a lot because I feel this a lot, and I feel like I'm going through an evolution of this, and I want to share that evolution with you to help your life as a Capricorn be much easier. So the burdens, the heaviness of having Saturn, the taskmaster, being your ruling planet, or a ruling planet for you, can be very heavy. So this period of time of claiming your personal freedom, you've got a lot of energy here. You've got Pluto, finalizing things, coming to a crescendo. You've got Saturn, which is our ruler in the sign of Aquarius, which is breaking free, and we've got Jupiter in Aries, which is expanding, this first house as well, because Aries rules the first house, so Jupiter is moving through the sign that rules this. So essentially you also have Jupiterian energy here as well. So it's really, 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 really important now for you to really get clear about the things that you want for you, that are just for you. And some of those things, if not all of those things, can actually jive with the people who you care for, or whether it's your employees or whether it's your family or whatever it is that you're doing it for. You still can claim personal freedoms, and people in your life will benefit from you doing this. Okay. The next thing is to claim work and responsibility freedom. Okay. So on the same topic, this is very, very important for this to occur. And one of the ways that you're going to find the success, I just have to look ahead. Yeah, that's actually going to be there. Has to do with all of the things we talked about already, and also the planet of Uranus. The planet of Uranus has been in close proximity with transiting North Node and opposing transiting South Node, which means that there's a revitalization of the clearing of karma and the stepping onto our highest path in this lifetime, our Dharma. And again, Uranus rules the sign of Aquarius, which Saturn, our ruler, is in. So there's this big storyline, which is figuring out where to break with tradition. Saturn, Pluto, and Uranus, and even Jupiter can help with all of this. All right, so this is a very big theme. One of the energies of Capricorn is that it's traditional. It works hard. It uses the work ethic that built the systems that we all know. Some of them, obviously, they're crumbling because Pluto is doing this. But the point is, our skeletal system, all the systems in our bodies, in our worlds, are built by the energies of Capricorns. And sometimes by the sweat and blood and tears of the Capricorns themselves, right? So this is what's going on. So we've got this combination of this, where to do the things that always worked in all the areas of your life, and where to break with tradition. Okay. And this could be especially true in your finances, because this is still Saturn in Aquarius is moving through your house of finances. So figuring out where you can do things in new and different ways, in ways that no one else has done them before, in ways that you've never done them before, you are having a really good chance for claiming your best success this way. Okay, so now the next way is to align your efforts with the planetary rhythms. So all these things I'm talking about are parts of the planetary rhythms. And here's another big piece. From September of 2022 through now, January, we've been in a very deep retrograde flow, which means inward, backward. You've been the earthworm reworking old ground month after month. You've been the person on the beach waiting for the tides to bring you stuff, not being able to take as much of an active role. You've been, having vacillations from Mars in retrograde, especially in Gemini, going back and forth, not sure how to use your energy. You've had obstacles. And there has been confusion as to how to apply your energy. And basically it has also been you being the spider, as I always describe the retrograde energies, fit all his legs on there, you being the spider in the web, waiting for the food to come to you. All right, but all of that is changing now. So and these are the cogs in the wheel that start to change things around here. January 12th, Mars goes direct. Things will start zooming forward in a big way in any area of life, but especially, in where Mars is. Let me just get all this out of here, which actually we're going to talk about Mars later. So, but the point is that Mars is going direct, zoom, zest, certainty, clarity, coming, momentum, coming, building. Then January 18th, that was January 12th. So January 18th, Mercury goes direct. Okay, so now it's building, it's building, it's building. All right. Then February 7th, the Mercury shadow period clears. March 16th, the Mars shadow period clears. opening us up into March 16th through April 7th, which is one of the few times in the whole year of 2023 that we are completely free of personal planets and their retrogrades. If you don't know about retrograde work, look up Annie Botticelli retrograde and just look at my various resources, because understanding the difference between retrograde energy and direct energy is very critical to aligning with the natural rhythms of the universe. You can do less and get further when you understand these rhythms and when you align with them. So that's why I talk so much about this. But the point about aligning your efforts is to know that in January, if you got to do something really big, make a big decision. Unless it's unavoidable, I wouldn't do it in the beginning of January. Mars isn't quite direct yet. You want to have the clarity. You want to have, if you're doing commitments, if you want oomph. Every day that passes from January 12th, as we march towards March, everything is opening up. So once we get into February, things are zooming even faster. Once we get into March, they're really full bore and the Aries energies start, and everything is just really rowdy. Not only are these personal planets coming online, basically, pretty much, well, not really pretty much, all of the outer planets that we are looking at in, traditional astrology, Pluto, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, all of them are going to be direct. So as the month progresses, we're going to have all of the planets direct, the shadow periods shifting. And so if you are ever going to do something big, your period of time is, I'd say that the tightest period of time, if you want a lot of extra oomph, March 16th through April 7th, but you have to follow your own flow. Anywhere in this, it depends on what it is you're doing, but you'll feel this energy start to wake up. And February and March into the beginning of April is one of the best windows of the whole year. Now, if you want the snapshot of all the windows, including the Venus retrograde, how that factors in 2023, go to AnnieBAstrology.com, Annie, the letter B, astrology.com, and sign up for my exclusive content portal. And I have a 2023 snapshot where I show you this, what I'm doing here, except for the whole year, so that you can kind of see where to align your energies. But that is one of the things that you can do, is to align with the natural rhythms. So on that topic, we do have a full moon on January 6th. So the days of the first, leading up to the 6th. And just after that, we've got fullness, completion, fruition, drama, for better or worse. And especially because it's a water sign full moon, extra drama, extra water where it shouldn't be, for better or worse, in the energy of family, home. So if you're needing to do something, or if something is pending, you might notice that this fullness home energy is building here. And this also accents your personal relationships. So just kind of be aware that January 6th, and especially the days leading up to it and the days after it, you're going to have fullness, completion, fruition, drama, for better or worse, sweet family times or things you have to get through in relationships coming up there. If you can help it, I avoid trying to schedule too much. Sometimes you can't help it. I avoid trying to schedule too much around full moon, because that, especially ones with water signs or eclipses or, something that has extra intensity, because then as things come up, if someone needs you or if you need to deal with something, then you're not extra scheduled. So this is just another way you can find success in 2023, is by really understanding the planetary rhythms and aligning with them. And I'm your girl for that, because I'll always be talking about this. And I always have stuff up early so you can plan. Okay, so the number 6th way I'm suggesting that you find success in this month of January and in 2023 is to expand on the 4th house front. Okay, let's go back to Jupiter here. Jupiter is woke up in November. Depending on when you're listening to this, it may be awake, it may not, it may be about to be woken up, because I post these early. But in any case, Jupiter is going to race through your energy of house, home, family investments, or like real estate investments, your inner world, your childhood psychology, your ancestry. So we've got a little blip here with a full moon in the sign of Cancer in the days around January 6th. Then you've got from now until into May, where Jupiter is taking all of those same things, the home, the family, the real estate investments, the housing, roommates, anything like that. All of that wants to be expanded. So you can definitely align with the natural rhythms and find success by focusing. If you have wanted to work from home or stay working from home, this could be the year that gets solidified for you. If they're trying to make you go back to the office, this might be the time where you say no because you're claiming your personal freedom and you're expanding your home. Anything involving you spending more time at home, you developing a home business, you having more time with your family expanding, your home expanding. Jupiter can also mean freedom coming in the energy of home and expansion there. Okay. Another way you can claim success, is by claiming better health practices. I was alluding to Mars before, so let's just get back there. Mars going direct in your house of health. This is a fantastic time for you to, maybe you've been experimenting with different things for your health. Maybe you've been trying to rest. Maybe you've been trying to manage stress. But either way, making some permanent practices now is a way that you can find your success. You are no good to anybody if you are not here or you're incapacitated. So therefore, taking time to help your body and your daily routine be more joyful is going to be of a great benefit for you now and for the whole year and beyond. The last thing on my list is to be awake to the synchronicities for guidance and clarity. Your inner world really wants attention, your nice trine energies between planets and water signs or placements in water signs, which is bringing for everybody, and I'm especially focusing for you now, for me, for us, is the development of intuition and really watching the synchronicities. If you are wondering, am I supposed to move forward? And then at that moment you look up and there's a truck that says, time to move forward or time to move or something. Sometimes it's the universe talking to you. And the more you're awake to those synchronicities, the more they can help to guide you. And that will be one of the secrets of your success. If you're not already doing it, this is going to help you expand and take your success on all levels up beyond what you've ever dreamed. If you want to be an astrologer as your work, I can help you. Go to beastropro.com, beastropro.com. See my Becoming a Professional Astrologer Mastery Course. I have over 100 modules and growing. If you think I go into details in my free resources, you should see what I do there. I can totally take you from ground zero to earning money as an astrologer in a very short amount of time with your diligence in applying what I teach you. So you can check that out there. If you want to see other astrology classes and other courses, including some free classes on abundance, creating money, and wellness, go to lumelife.com, L-U-M-E life.com. All of these links are also in the notes underneath the video or podcast. Go to anniehelpsyou.com for the full list of all the free goodies I have for you each month. Go to anniebastrology.com, Annie the letter B, astrology.com, for other ways you can sync up with some educational resources that I have for astrology. And if you're into books or podcasts, just put Annie Botticelli in Amazon search and you'll find my syndicated podcast, which is Astro Kisses, which is what you're listening to now in the video form. I mean, maybe you're already there in the podcast form, but you'll find the podcast there. And you'll also find my 3 books. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month. Bye.